My day's been great so far. Thanks for asking. Had a big cup of coffee, so I'm ready to go. I'm a little hungry. Do you guys ever have that happen? You have coffee and then you have no food and then your body's like, a little crazy. That's where I'm at right now. Hi Moses, hi Olivia, hi Gabby, Manny, hi Mel. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hi everybody. Hi everybody, welcome. What up, what up? Hi everybody. Hi guys, hello, hello. Hello everybody. Go ahead and put this attendance in here. Welcome, thanks for coming in. Here is the attendance if you're getting here. Welcome, we're up to 45. Good afternoon, Alan. Thanks for messaging me. Good afternoon. Amy, are you saying my shirt is cute or your shirt is cute? Thanks for letting me know, Alan. Thanks for letting me know, Roxana. Welcome, welcome everybody. Up to 62 and counting, 63. Go ahead and hit that attendance. Thanks for letting me know, Jennifer. Good afternoon, Carlo. Ah, in the thrift store. Yes, yes. I forgot I even had that question there. All right, team. Thanks, Gabrielle, for letting me know. Go ahead and take attendance. And then today is Happy National Secondhand Wardrobe Day, aka Thrift Store Day. And I am super excited about it because I think thrift stores and secondhand wardrobe is a super important way that we can take care of our planet. So the question for today is, what's the best thing you found at a thrift store? Elizabeth, thanks for letting me know. Fernando, thanks for letting me know. Nayeli, thanks for letting me know. Ah, Sebastian, I'm so sorry. Sebas, I totally forgot. It is, I got you. Oh, some cute overalls. An official shirt of Led Zeppelin. Wow. Some meme shirts. Man, those are great things. The question is, what is the best thing you found at the thrift store? At a thrift store. Super awesome. Ooh, jewelry organizer. A Jojo Suya backpack. Am I saying that right? I don't know. Hello Kitty t-shirt, Van sweater. Ooh, YouTuber merch. Love it. Coffee mug and pickle Rick. I love these things. Guys, I got to go back to a thrift store. I haven't been able to go in a long time because of COVID. Star Wars merch. Love it. Love it. Love it. AC/DC. Yeah, we got to go. Water? Ozzy, you got water from a thrift store? Thanks, Ashley, for letting me know. We'll give everybody about 30 more seconds to log in. We're getting super close to full here, so we're doing great. So this question is really interesting to me, and first California rain jacket, Miss Matucci, that's so awesome. I wanted to just continue to have this conversation because a fun fact, if everyone bought just one used item this year instead of a new one, so like instead of going to buy a new t-shirt, you bought an old t-shirt, it could save 6 billion pounds of CO2 emissions, which sounds like a super sciencey term, but basically that's like if we took 500,000 cars off the road for the whole year, right? Can you imagine what that would do for our world? So I did want to celebrate National Secondhand Wardrobe Day. I love it. Sounds super great. I am loving these things that we found in the thrift store. Awesome. Thank you to everyone who has privately chatted me their situations with their cameras, as well as their situations with their Wi-Fi. It sounds like we're having a kind of laggy day today, so we'll just make it work. It's okay. For today, please make sure if you have not yet, you have taken attendance for yourself. It is in the chat once more. You should be able to take that attendance. Today, you're going to need a paper and pencil, and then notes for and assignment for. That is where we are at for today. Thank you once again. We are going to jump in here. So I wanted to give you a few options, and my internet is lagging. Apologies, y'all. Let me go ahead and share this again. Get my Wi-Fi going here. Thank you to those people. If you're just getting here, go ahead and take that attendance. Thanks for your patience, guys. All right, here we go. Try this one more time. All right. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen now. It should say options during notes. Yes, thank you, Jasmine, for that. Thumbs up. Amazing. All right. Okay, so for today, we're going to try a couple new systems. So hang tight with me. For the, you're going to have two options for note time today. The first option is live action. Okay, this means that you're going to stay with me and you're going to learn all the stuff with me on Zoom, like we've been doing for the last couple weeks. You get to ask questions. It's maybe potentially a little more engaging. I like to think I'm interesting. You could hear from your classmates. It might go a little bit slower. And then your other option is team video, right? So team video is your second option. That means that you can learn from the videos that I've made. Sometimes it's ones that I have found, but most of the time it is ones that I have made. So you can choose which of those things you would like to be. Would you like to, I want you to think about what would be the most helpful thing for your brain. Are you someone who really likes to go as the class goes? That means that live action might be the best option for you. Are you someone who thinks that team video might be a better option? That means that you can move at your own pace, you can pause and play, right? I want you to think about what will be best for your learning. And then I'm going to go ahead and have you fill out our poll here, which technology is failing me. Guys, my tech not helping me out today. See if I can pop in. Potentially we move out. All right, my poll's not working. So what I'm gonna have you do, privately chat me. Go ahead and privately chat me right now. Privately chat, are you gonna choose live action or are you gonna choose team video? Live action. If you printed out the notes, you can use either of them. You can use live action or team video, either one. I see some team videos, I see some live actions, some team videos. Looks like we're maybe half and half split here. Awesome, live actions, team videos, love it. Cool. All right, so you're gonna have two options. I'm gonna show you how to do those options here in just a second. So for if you are accelerated, right? So if you are accelerated, the second thing that we're gonna do today is we are going to split into two sections. We're gonna split into Algebra 2 and accelerated, which I call ACC, fourth period, right? So if you applied last year in Miss Joelle's class and you received an email from me that says congratulations, you can also know if you're in accelerated by looking at your Canvas page. You've probably seen that it says accelerated honors Algebra 2. If you know that you are in accelerated, today you're going to be self-paced in your own breakout room. So the TAs will be there to support you. They're going to do live action with you. So they will do live action if you want live action, or you can also be team video. We still have those two options. Your assignment is on Canvas, right? So all the directions that you need are on Canvas. You can also feel free to ask the TAs any questions that you want, okay? We're going to try something here. Bear with me because, you know, technology. For today, I am going to send a breakout room to everyone. If you are in 4th period, that accelerated class, I want you to take that breakout room into the breakout room. If you are not accelerated, like if you're just doing regular, right, you're doing honors in my other class, right, that's fine. Or if you're star, I want you to stay in this room. Just ignore that little breakout room. It'll go away, okay? So I am going to send us into breakout rooms. If you are accelerated, you're going to go into that breakout room. If you are not accelerated, you are going to stay here. Okay, does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Yes, so many thumbs up on my screen. I love it. Thank you, guys. All right, I am going to send this one. Okay, you are clicking that if you are accelerated. If you're not accelerated, you're staying here. Just ignore that. If you are not accelerated, stay here. If you are not accelerated, stay here. Looking pretty good here. Awesome. Loving these faces I'm seeing. Cool. All right. If you are here, I'm going to assume that you are here for Algebra 2, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to remind you, you have 2 options for the notes today. You can do live action or you can do team video. If you would like to do team video, the videos are already ready for you on Canvas, right? And you can head to the notes page that you find on Canvas. Okay, so if you are team video, you're gonna go ahead and do that now. If you are team live action, we're gonna make it happen right now. So go ahead and find your notes. If you're writing on paper, you can use your paper. If you are choosing to write on your notes page is on Canvas. I also emailed it to you last night. So I'm gonna give you 1 minute to get ready to take notes. If you are ready to take notes, you can go ahead and privately chat me. Let me know that you're ready to take notes. If you are team video, you're working on your own. Some people are ready. If you're gonna do the videos, wow, lots of questions. I was totally ignoring the chat. I'm so sorry. The only lesson for today is the lesson and the assignment. Yes, you're gonna follow the lesson, follow the directions to the assignment. ACC stands for accelerated. That means 4th period. That means you applied for that class and you got into that class. So you probably know what that means. Isaiah, thanks for asking that question. Alan, if we do the videos, do we stay or do we leave? You should still stay on the call, but you can like turn me off and not pay attention to me. And then thank you guys for letting me know. iPhone, I don't know who you are. Just let me know who you are in the chat, and it is okay that you can change your name. And Moses, yes, you can use your regular lines paper, or if you want to type, then you can go to the assignment in Canvas. Okay. All right. Okay, team, let's get going. Okay, Melissa, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're gonna learn about functions, domain, and range. Okay, so we have 3 things: functions, domain, and range. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, one of the big ideas for today is it a function or not a function, right? A function or not a function. So if we're looking at this graph right here, the first thing that we need to think about is if this is a function or not a function. And my Wi-Fi died. Give me 1 second, y'all. Cool. All right, so we're thinking about this function or not a function. So the first thing we need to do is, this is called a mapping. We kind of need to know what it says. So the first thing is that if we have a number over here, these are all of our x values. And if we have a number over here, these are all of our y values. So we have x comma y, right? So this point would be 10 comma 2, like this, 10 comma 2. All right, so 10 comma 2. So then the next point would be 3 comma 3. Yeah, if you're with me, you should be writing with me. Anything that I write down, you want to go ahead and write down. Josh, I'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit here. Melissa, no, everybody got a breakout room. You just were supposed to ignore it if you are not accelerated. Okay. All right. So then we have 4 comma 8. 4 comma 8. We have 7 comma 4. 7 comma 4. And we have 5 comma 8. So 5 comma 8. We call this a function because the x's do not repeat. In order to be a function, so that's what it's saying over here. In order to be a function, the x values cannot repeat. The x values cannot repeat. So we see that none of these numbers are the same numbers. So that means that this is indeed a function. Okay. In order to not be a function, we're same thing with this one, 10 comma 2. Okay, that seems fine. 3 comma 3. Cool, that seems fine. We have 5 comma 4. And then we also see that this is 5 comma 7, right? And here we can see that the x's do repeat, right? And that's bad news. That means that this is not a function, right? And just like in real life, we don't want our x's to repeat, right? Like we don't want to date the same person over and over and they keep breaking up with them, right? That'd be silly. We want our x's to not repeat. So this is not a function if we have the same number repeated twice in the x's. So our x's cannot repeat. Okay. All right. For my domain and range, I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. I want you to go ahead and write down this section right here. Write down those points right there. Ashley, Lauren, and Cheyenne, private message me if you need me to send you to ACC. Thanks for letting me know, Josh. So if you're finding that this is taking a long time because you have to write down so much stuff, right? Part of the reason why I sent you the notes last night was so that you could write down the notes in advance. Okay, so if you're someone who writes a little bit slower, it might be a really good idea to write down the notes or print out the notes before class starts, right? That will help you to be able to move a little faster. Okay. All right. So we have these points here. Our domain is all of the possible x values, right? And remember in a point that it's x comma y, x comma y. So we would have x comma y, x comma y, x comma y, x comma y, x and y. So we have all of our x values. And when we write the domain, we want to write the domain in least to biggest, right? In least to biggest. So if we are writing in least to biggest, we would start, I'm going to start with -6. So I put this like little squiggly bracket here, -6, I got this one, -5, I got this one, -3, I got this one. 1, I've got this one. And 6, I've got this one. Right? Do any of my x's repeat? No, they're all different numbers, right? So I would know that this is a function. This looks good, right? For my range, all my possible y's, I'm going to do the same thing from least to greatest. So my smallest one is -9. And I see that that comes up here and also over here. I don't need to write it 2 times. I'm just going to write it 1 time. And then -7 right here. And then -1 is right here. And then we have that last one, number 7. Okay. So that would be how I write my y's. It is okay if my y's repeat, right? So if the y's repeat, that's cool, no big deal. If my x's repeat, that's no good. So for this one, is this a function? Yes, this is a function. And it says, how do I know? I know because the x's do not repeat. The x's do not repeat. The x's do not repeat. It does not matter when the y repeats. That's correct, Brendan. It doesn't matter when the y repeats. It doesn't matter. If you are in accelerated algebra 2 and somehow your Wi-Fi dropped out, just let me know. You can chat me and I will put you back in the breakout room. Cool. Okay, team, we're going to try this next one. In this one, again, remember that the domain is the x values. Right? Domain is the x value. So I'm going to go ahead and write them. It's all of these ones up here. So when I write my domain, you should have this from least to greatest -8. Got that one. -2. Uh-oh, I see that it's coming up twice. So my function, I'm going to say, no, it's not a function, right? It's not a function. The x value -2 repeats. And that's bad news. We don't want our x's to repeat. All right. So I'm going to keep going with my domain though. So -2, then 0, then 7. -2, 0, and then 7. And I see that my domain repeats, so that's a problem. And then my y's, we'll put them in order. I would have 4, 6, 8. I don't need to write the 8 again, and then 20. Right, so I'm just writing them in least to greatest order. So my range is my y. Okay. Are there any questions so far? Anything that we're thinking about?
Miss.
Mm-hmm.
So we start from the negative, right? Like the less to the greatest.
Yep, start with the negative. So the big negative numbers, and then small negative numbers, and then 0, and then the small numbers, small positives, and then big positives.
All right.
Yeah, great question. Thanks for asking that. All right, team. So we, in this case, we have one function and one non-function. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and move up here. So we can also tell if something is a function by using what's called the vertical line test, right? The vertical line test. So the vertical line test means if you can draw a vertical line anywhere on the graph, and it touches in 2 or more places, then the graph is not a function. So I don't need you to write down every single word, but I do need you to say something related to this, right? So you don't need to write down this section, right? You need to write down something here. The vertical line test means if you can draw a vertical line anywhere on the graph, then it is, and it touches in 2 places, then it is not a function. So for example, on this first one, I draw all these vertical lines. I'm drawing vertical, 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 vertical meaning up and down, right? I'm drawing up and down vertical line. I'm never going to touch that twice. So yes, this is a function. If I draw a vertical line and it touches in 2 places, like on this one, this is bad news, right? That is no good. So I would say, no, this is not a function. Okay. So I want you to draw the graph. You can draw it really quickly. If I was drawing it on my paper, I might draw it like this. Done. And I would say, yes, this is a function. And then I would draw this graph like this. And then I would say, no, not a function. Right? It's not a function. And we can say that because it failed the vertical line test, which I'm going to abbreviate to VLT. 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 All right. Are there any questions about this section? No questions? Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna have one more review section. I don't want you to write these words down. I'll show you what you need to write down, but I'm gonna read this section with you, okay? Yeah, that's fine, feedback. I can slow down a little bit and I'll come back to it. You don't have to write down everything that I write down, just write down the parts that you think are important. Okay, thank you for telling me and advocating for yourself. Cool. Okay, feedback, so I'm gonna come back to this part, okay? I wanna talk about this part real fast. Okay, and then again, you have the notes in your, you have the notes on Canvas, so you can see the notes if you want to come back to them. Okay. So equations that represent function are often written in function notation. Okay, so what you see right here, this is function notation. The equation y equals 5x minus 1 can be written as f of x equals 5x minus 1, where x is the input, the thing that we put in, and f of x is the output, right? F of x is the output, it's the thing that comes out. So we read f parentheses x. Sometimes people say f parentheses x parentheses. We read it as f of x. That's how we say it out loud, right? So when you go to college, you don't say f parentheses x. You want to say f of x, so you don't get laughed at or anything. Suppose you want to find the value in the range that corresponds to the element -6. Whoa, that's a lot of math words. So if you want to find the value that goes with -6, the value f of -6, part right here, is found by substituting -6 for each x in the equation. Each x in the equation. Okay, so we are going to substitute in a number. So if I'm looking at this part, I do want you to write this down. Go ahead and write down this equation. And then I want you to write down f of 6. F of 6. f of 6. So what this means is that you're going to substitute x in for 6. X in for 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to write the equation 2 and then parentheses, and instead of x, we're going to put in a 6 and then square minus 8. Go ahead and write that down. Make sure you've got that in your notes. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and simplify this. I want to use PEMDAS, right, or GEMDAS if you remember that. So start with parentheses. Inside parentheses, I just have a 6, so I don't have to do anything. The next part is exponents. So I'm going to do 6 squared. Anybody can tell you what is 6 squared?
36.
36, perfect. So I'm going to have 36 still multiplied by 2 and bring down the negative 8. Bring down the negative 8. Whoa, to my person, who are you? If you're annotating, go ahead and clear that, which is 72. Yes. Thank you for removing the annotation. 72. And then 72 minus 8, what would that be?
64.
64, yeah, 64. So that would be the answer for f of 6. We're just plugging in a number there. All right. Well, okay, as you finish up writing that one, I want you to go ahead and write down g of x, this function right here. All right. I see some decimals, but we're going to do exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing, but this time, instead of plugging in 6, I'm going to plug in 2.8. So I'm going to go ahead and write 0.5 times 2.8 squared minus 5 times 2.8 plus 3.5. So I'm writing down everything that we have, but instead of x, I'm putting in a 2.8. Instead of x, I'm putting in 2.8. Right. Does anyone have a calculator on them?
I do.
Amazing. Could you go ahead and do 2.8 squared for us?
It's 7.84.
7.84. Amazing. 7.84. And then can you go ahead and do 0.5 times 7.84?
3.92.
What is it?
3.92.
3.92. Thank you very much. And then one more for us, maybe a couple more. Negative 5 times 2.8.
Negative 14.
Negative 14. And then we still have the plus 3.5 from the end. And then my calculator friend, can you plug in all of this into your calculator and tell us what our final answer is?
Negative 6.58.
Negative 6.58. Am I right that that's Nayeli?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Nayeli, sending you some merits. Thank you so much for doing our calculations for us.
At
All
first
right.
it was Gabby Gomez. Gabby Ramirez.
No,
Say
you're
that
fine.
again?
At first it was Gabby, but I since I did it, I took over kind of.
Oh, is Gabby too?
Yeah.
No, it's cool, Miss. Nayeli did like half of the work, so. it's
You
fine.
did some of the work. I appreciate that. So Gabby and Nayeli, points for both of you. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
both. Thank you. Okay. So we have, this is the end of our notes, guys. I know we had a big day of notes. I'm going to zoom out so you can see everything. If you need to see any of this information again, I did a video for all of these different pieces, and you have access to it in Canvas. Okay. So on Canvas, you'll be able to see all of the notes again if you want to watch them again. You can also see the notes in advance so that it won't take so long to write them down. Okay. For your assignment, I will come back to these notes in just a second. Give me one moment. For your assignment, you have something that looks like this. So you're going to put a picture of, or if you typed your notes, you're going to put a link to your notes here, just like you've been doing. For part 1, you have the domain. You're doing what we did in the first part of the notes, domain and range, and then is it a function or not a function? Right? Same thing for number 2, 3, and 4. If you need help over here, there is a video to show you how to do it. Right? So you can click on that video and see how to do it. For part 2, you're going to go right here where it says make a copy of this slide. So we have something cool. It looks like this. And it has all of these different functions or not functions. So what you're going to do is you're going to try to sort them out into the ones that are functions and the ones that are not functions. So for example, we know that this one is not a function because if we did the vertical line test, we drew a vertical line straight through, it would be not a function. The same is true for the circle. If we drew a straight line straight through, it's not a function. Or for example, we have like we have these points right here, and I see the x2 and the x2 and the x2. Uh-oh, my x's are repeating. That means this is not a function. Okay. The same is true for these ones over here, the functions, right? So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. None of the x's repeat, so that's good. That's a function. Or we see these points here, point here, point here, point here, right? Oh, that's good. None of them repeat. There's no x's. I can't. There's no line I can draw that goes through all of them. Or looking at these points, like, okay, 4, 2, 1, 10, 0. Okay, none of those repeat, so that's good. That's a function, right? So it's your job to go from this like jumbly goop to more ordered like this. It's okay if they go off the sides a little bit. That is totally okay. So when you're doing your assignment, once you finish with that, you're going to take a screenshot and you're going to put the screenshot here and the link to your slides so that I can check it out. And then part 3 is going to go with the last part of our notes, which is the part where you're taking the number and you're plugging it in. Okay, so you're taking the number, you're plugging it into the right equation. And if you need help, you're going to watch this video right here. Okay. That is it. If you are honors, there is an honors IXL, but if you need help, there's a video there. So lots of helpful videos if you need it. Lots of helpful videos. Questions? Yes, the Y value could repeat. That is totally true. The Y value is allowed to repeat, just not the X value. Okay. A couple announcements I wanted to make before I release you. If you are like, oh, I would really prefer to have some additional support, Ms. Flores is going to be providing additional support. She's one of the teachers here at our school. She's going to be providing additional support for math class, not right now, but at 2:05 in 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and put this chat. I will put this in the chat so that you can see it. One moment. So if you would like to go get some additional help from Ms. Flores at 2:05, you can go to that Zoom link, right, at 2:05. And then if you would like some additional help from me, I will be available at 3:30 at the same link that you can come to. So Ms. Flores is available at 2:05 if you are interested. Questions? When you're done, can you go through the notes we got? Yes. So I will go back through the notes. If you are ready, you're going to go ahead and get started on the assignment. You're going to go to the assignment, and I will go back through the notes if you would like to take a look. So this is the first section that we did. If you are good, if you've got all the notes and you're ready to get started on the assignment, class is over. You may head out.
All right, Miss. Have a good day.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you, Miss. Have a good day.
Bye, Gabby.
Goodbye.
Have a good day. Goodbye. Goodbye.
See you.
Goodbye. See you. Bye. Have a great day. Alan, you got this part? All right. How about this part? Did you get this part? Sweet. Did you get this part? Yes. And did you get this last part? Yes, that's it. You got all the notes. So you're good to go. Amelia, Daryl. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Daryl, I like your background. Do you have any questions? Have an amazing day, Alan. No questions? Awesome. David, do you have any questions?
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you about the office hours.
What's up?
Oh yeah. Oh, I just wanted to say, sorry I couldn't get back to you yesterday. I was a bit busy, and
That's okay.
is that the only time you can do office hours, or what's the latest you can do?
I can do office hours today from 3:30. I'm doing office hours from 3:30 to 4. Does that work for you, or you'll have something?
I'm pretty sure I'll have time, but yeah, I think I'll have time, so
Okay.
I'll go to that
So
one.
Sweet. So why don't you just pop into office hours if you can, and then if you can't, just send me an email. We'll find another time. Okay.
Okay, I'll probably be in this one.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
okay then, I'll see you at 3:30, Miss.
Okay. See you at 3:30.
Thank you. Have a great day.
No problem. No problem. You too.
Bye.
Joshua. Bye. Joshua and Alfredo. How we doing? Josh and Alfredo, are you there? Oh, that's okay. Alfredo, did you have any questions, or are you feeling good? Good to go. Okay. You are dismissed from class. You ready? Hi, Walter.
Hi.
How's your day going, Walter?
Going great.
Great. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I cannot find my breakout. Oh, there it is. Hello, hello. Okay, team. I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, don't move. Hi, my friends. Hello, hello, everyone who's still here. How did today go? Today went okay? Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I don't know if you're still there, but good. Geraldine says good. Thank you. Amazing. Well, you guys are welcome to head out. It's 2:05, but I just wanted to say hey and make sure that you were good to go. Thank your TAs on your way out, and I will see you guys later. You guys can jump off. Peyton and Stephanie, thank you so much. Awesome, awesome. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Adios, adios. Thanks, Peyton.
Miss Matt,
Thanks, Steph. Yeah, what's up?
so I came in later because the Zoom had kicked me off.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm just confused on the graph part of it.
Yeah, did you see that you can watch the video notes?
Okay.
Yeah, try the video notes, and then I'm having office hours from 3:30 to 4, so if you need help, let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome. See you.
All
Bye,
right,
guys.
next
Thank you.
class.
Bye. See ya. Hello, everyone. How are we? Welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out. I was just closing out one of my breakout rooms. So I am going to go ahead and close those and then recreate potentially. I see some more of us have created Zoom accounts. So you're going into your little room that you are assigned. I love it. Just a reminder, if you haven't done that yet, you can create a Zoom account and then you can go to like the ones that you're supposed to go to. Anyway, thank you for messaging me, Giselle. I got you. Sounds great.